it. A lot of times they have a wanted E too. Wanted E. That's a little. That gets. I think when you say wanted E, you have to kind of point at it, or. Wanted is good. Wanted. We understand. Now that's a little conversation. And bad is the opposite of good. Is what? Anybody know? Yonit. Yonit is bad. Yonit is bad. So we're learning some words that we're going to be able to talk in just little, at least you can answer. Okay. Oh, let's learn how to say it's hot, then it's hot outside. The way we say hot is shot there. We're learning these words because we want to talk, a little conversation. If we see a Potawatomi tomorrow at the powwow, at the powwow grounds, we could say, we'll say, shot them get. That means it's hot outside, and then he'll say, oh, what's that? That must be Indian. He's not Indian. Shot them get, that means hot outside. So you're walking through this Potawatomi meeting, shot them get. See some Indian, and see if you understand what that means. Shot them get. And there's a shot that too. Shot that means it's just hot. Just hot.
I used to say it's damn hot.
Let's have cold. Cold. I don't see that here. Cold. Since we had hot, let's have cold.
Sinyamgit.
Okay. Sinyamgit is cold outside. Sinyamgit. Sinya is cold and Sinyamgit is cold outside. Oh, I hope we can remember this to go back to the rest or to your part of the country. Cold is Sinya and cold outside is Sinyamgit. Sinyamgit. Cold is Sinya and Sinyamgit is cold outside. So that's conversation. See if it's cold. We have I don't know if we're going too fast or not. I forgot how to say good. Wanted. Bad. Yonted. It's easy to get off on a tangent on teaching or talking about these things because you can say for ugly. It's almost like yonted. Ugly is yonset. That means ugly. Yonset looks ugly. But anyway, that's just yonset. Yonset. I don't know where I got that one, but anyway, we got it in there somewhere. Because it sounds like yonnet, But can you see this?
I don't believe he can see the board. I told him that.
Just point at him to see he smiles. I understand that word.
Okay. You're wrong over here. It's just hot.
Shut them.
Outside socket. Shut that get
It's just hot.
just hot.
Shut them get it's just hot.
No outside socket.
He says it's wrong.
Yeah, well, his is a little bit, soggish is outside. That's another word for in the Potawatomi. Soggish is outside.
So you want me to add
Oh, well, I don't know if you want to. You can. Soggish is outside.
that?
But if you were outside, you say.
But you gotta put socket.
No, that's for Sawkish. Sawkish.
Soggish.
Sawgitch.
But if you're already outside, you just say shut them. That's what you do. If you're already outside, you just say, like if you were walking outside and it's real hot, you say shut them. But if you were saying like a hot stove or something real hot, you touch it, you say shut them. Okay.
Where does it say that word? No, it's just hot. There's not describing in here out there. But she had outside, no, it's just hot. But if you, yeah. Like in here.
What we end up with? Sinyam, cold. And sinyam git is cold. It's cold outside. There's another word for cool. Cool is kaya. 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 Cool.
See, that's all good. That's all good. You used to use that on old dogs.
Yeah. No more.
On what?
No.
Oh, yeah, he's just making a conversation. He said that he used to tell his dogs, Sogich, that he used to get out. Sogich, go outside. Sogich is outside. But anyway, we didn't have that yet, did we? Did we have Sogich?
Not yet.
Okay. But that Sogich, if you want to learn one word, that means outside. I don't know how you spell it. Sogich is
I'm looking
outside.
it up as I
Okay.
go along.
Okay. Sogich is outside. And he said that he used to always tell his dog that. His dog knew that he meant to get out. Okay.
I know what it is.
Now we come to another word, thanks. Thanks. We have two ways that they say thanks. One is equian, and you equian. Yeah, thanks. Thanks. Equian. And there's a meat wedge. I think a lot of you have seen that in this Haunikon. They're both right, I guess. I've always known it to be equian. I've noticed this Miigwech come into the language lately, not in the last 5 years, but the last 20 years. But maybe it was there before then. Maybe I never hear it, but I used to always know it as Indian. But I noticed a lot of the Indian ceremonials now, when something is given to somebody, they all say Miigwech, Miigwech, Miigwech. And you see that. I see it in the Haunikan. They say Miigwech.
You think that could have got mixed up somewhere along the line?
I don't know. Yes.
See, we used to pronounce that Megwa. Megwa. For Magwa. Thank you. And Ikwian was, that is good. So you use Ikwian Megwa. That is good, thank you. That's the way we used to use it.
Yes.
I've asked questions about that, and I have been told that Miigwech actually was used a long time ago with traders when the Indians made a trade with the white traders. When they determined that the trade was good, that was enough, rather than thank you. That's now I can't even tell you where I heard that now, but somebody told me that the word really originally was used as that's enough. So that's confusing to me, you know.
Well, that'll go good with that Ikwian Megwa. That is good, thank you.
That is good.
But anyway, those are the words that they use for thank you now.
Mm-hmm. But they use them both.
They use them both. They use them both. They use them both. There's this language is a little bit different than the regular language. There's a lot of words that they don't have or they don't use, but and their different meaning is just a little tiny bit different. Yes.
And when we pray, which would be better to use? Which, in saying thank you in our prayers, what is the proper word to use?
I don't know. I don't know. I was talking to an older lady one time, not too long ago, and I was asking her between Ikwian and Miigwech. She told me that when you say Miigwech, it's kind of like the Indian giver. When I give you a blanket, I'm expecting something back later on. Miigwech is to give, you know. Miigwech is to give. And then Miigwech is hand me that or something. Literally, I think that's what it said. But it turned to a thank you. There's a lot of, these Indians have a lot of customs, you know. And if you go to a powwow, you might see somebody gather up a bunch of money and go give it to somebody. And he'll say, Miigwech, but you turn around and give it all back.